Tyson scored twice. He's 2 for 3. They got Ohtani hung up. Perdomo puts the tag down, and they got him. Jerry okay. Ohtani making sure he didn't injure the shortstop.
Kepler hard. They had it played well. Pretty play by Arias, and he's got a hose over there in short. That ball was smoked as well. But
that last year, watched a lot of baseball and was around Andres Jimenez as well and learned a lot. Jimenez gets traded.
Nice stop at short by Clement to Stefanik for one and on to first. A double play.
And Stefanik did a good job of staying with this throw. He whips quickly, but it's a short hop. Stefanik hangs in there.
Payoff. A little tapper to the left side. Muncy. Bare hand play. They got him. Do it, Munch. That was sick. That was sick.
Fly ball to center field from Rutschman. Hit pretty well. Paris is back for it. Reaching for the wall. He's up against the fence, and he makes the catch. What a play, Paris.
Kept putting that hand out there to have an idea where the wall was, bracing for himself, and reaches over.
Focuses on Perdomo. Smith's throw. They are going to get him. Smith with a perfect throw that led Betts toward the runner, and they tagged him out.
Julio Rodriguez sends one to shallow center field, and Miles Straw with his second great catch.
Did to the Blue Jays to really aggravate them. He's had 3 base hits.
Trying to get through 5. Wilson pops it into right field. Running is Judge, and he makes the diving catch. Now he has a chance to double him up. And they do not get Urshela, but what a play on the dive by the captain. Man, it's really tricky out in the outfield. The outfielders really have.
He could potentially be available. Smith into second, and they got him. Jose Herrera back there. No challenge for the Dodgers.
2. Pull. Left field. Duran on the move, and he slides to make the catch for out number 2.
Tremendous play. Tremendous play by Jarren Duran right here. It's a low liner, which is a hard read for an outfielder. Was kind of almost knuckling off the bat. Really good.
Jackson Holiday lines one to shallow left. Ward comes in and makes a catch as he tumbles over.
Yeah, he had a great read on that one.
And he had to hustle in to make the grab. That ball was not in the air very high at all. He caught it about waist high, diving forward to make the grab.
And now Lau is the hitter. And Lau lines one. Caught by Terang at second base. Inning over. Bryce Terang's got the speed and the hops. Good inning from Abner Uribe.
That's lined out to second, leaping Sanoja. He's got it 2 away.
Sanoja getting his ups. Rojas mimicking Sanoja right there.
Yeah. This is pulled to short and stabbed by Story.
Well, Perez finally found some hard contact against Giolito today, but it ended in some leather of Trevor Story. That was a nice play.
In 3-2, it's out to the gap in left center. Dylan Cruz laying out. Spectacular play. 2 down. What a great play. Great jump here by.
Their runner takes off. Bart's throw down is strong. Wow. Nick Allen caught stealing.
That's whatsoever in a 3-run game. Down 1, I understand. Down 2.
2-1 is hit in the air to right. Back goes Fernando. Still going. He leaps and makes the catch up against the wall. Bangs into it and gets it back in quickly. Tagging and moving from second to third is Doyle. What a catch by Fernando up against the wall in right field. Hopefully he is.
And a curve is yanked into left. Ramos makes another diving catch. Wow, he did it again.
Doing it again. Another toss for him. Look at this ball. It's running away from him and down. That is a heavy collision with the ground right here. Look at this. Full sellout and pow.
Isbell hooks one. Sogard stabs. Got the bag. And now they've got Maley hung up.
Story runs at him. Giolito applies.
Front door the breaking ball. Garcia to his left, pops up and low, grabs it. Because Mackenzie Gore is around the plate, his defenders are where they need to be.
Right side toward the hole. Garcia sliding stop, pops to his feet, throws to first.
Harris started back. Now everybody's got to sprint in. Somehow he got there. Well, I'll tell you how he got there. He's really good at baseball and he's fast.
That's a great play. No, it's awesome to see, and again, it lets the pitchers.
This one on the ground, diving stop. Donnie scrambles and fires a strike to take care of Garcia.
Up and getting the big throw for the first out. Nice executed pitch by Miles Michaelis, but a better defensive play behind him.
This is pulled on the ground, and Bregman sliding play to get India. Very nicely done by Alex Bregman.
Yeah, that's why there's gold in that glove, right? Another ho-hum sliding play in the 6-hole. Going left is the hardest play for a third baseman.
On ball to Tenna. Jose got a 5-4-3 double play started in.
That he takes. And it is a little dry out there as he just stops, pops, and he rolls over. What a great play. And underneath it.
This one toward left field, and that hangs up, and a nice sliding catch made in left field by Tommy Pham.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play. That's why he leads in defensive runs saved, as he comes over and in, and a great jump, great route, and he needed all of that to get to it.
Number, and Canning, a former Gold Glover, makes a beautiful highlight grab.
In your glove toss? Oh, but I guess if you have gold on your mantle, you can do that.
At least you have a golden glove, you might as well use it.
And Julio Rodriguez lines one to left, and what a catch! What a play by Miles Straw.
Miles, a former Gold Glove for center fielder, and boy, this is a tough play. The ball is slicing away from him, and Rodriguez hit it hard, but the defense.
3-2 pitch, and a ground ball sharply hit. Paredes goes down to a knee. Isak's throw picked by Christian Walker. In the midst of this offensive game, one of the better defensive plays on both sides.
Great play by Isak.
Beatty's home run has the Mets back within one. First pitch swinging Kyle Tucker. Diving snap by Luis Angel Acuna for the first out of the fifth.
Great play. Full extension. Robs Tucker of a hit. Very important after you started throwing, dropped his arm slot.
Snap throw by Alvarez to first base, and they got Michael Busch.
This is such a good play. Right-handed hitter, just takes him right into the throw, gets rid of it so quick, puts it right on the money. Great tag by the Polar Bear, Pete Alonso. I mean, that is just as perfect as it.
Into right field, Leody Taveras charges, and is he able to hold on to it? He makes the catch. Leody Taveras has already had a full night's worth of action out there in right field. Wow.
Man, does he have an earpiece listening to us talk about him playing?
Up the middle, and diving is Cronenworth from one knee. The throw in plenty of time. Nice play by Jake.
Throw down to third is in time. Oh, man. Vasquez cuts down Ramos. What a reaction.
Incredible play and communication. Watch Lewis at third base. He's going right away.
Broken down up the middle. Sliding stop by Sanoja, and he robs Elko of his first big league hit. What a play up the middle.
Normally this is a base hit, but Sanoja goes on the shortstop side of second.
3-inning start for Jack Flaherty. Shortest start of the year last year was 3 innings as well. From shadow up into sunshine and down into the glove of Chase Young. Hung with it. We've been talking about there's a wind circulating in this ballpark, and he battled and made.
An exhale from Dustin May ahead of this 3-1 to Perdomo. Sliced in the air, left field side. That's going to get out of play. Oh, Conforto is there, and he crashes into the wall. Did you? Michael Conforto with no regard for his body.
Transition from a hitter to a pitcher.
Runner goes to late steal, and Caro guns him down at second.
That's a real good throw by Edgar Caro.
He gets rid of it quickly.
3-1, runner goes, a swing and a miss, throw to second base, and they got him!
Perfect. His chest protector and saying, do not run on me. William Contreras leads the league in throwing out runners with 12.
Hits this ball on the ground. Altuve knocks it down, stays with it, and throws out Lux. So
his longtime teammate able to get a glove on it, knock it down, and keep it in the vicinity. Pops up, makes a quick throw nicely.
But good power numbers. This was deep in the air to left, and McKinstry will outrun it. Great jump, and he just hauled it in. Running out of room in left.
Man, another one. He's fighting the sun.
The pitch to him, and he sends a liner up the middle. Played on the short hop by Arias. It knocked him to the seat of his pants. Gets up, throws him out. And Gabriel Arias, folks, you may be looking at your everyday shortstop going forward, not only this year, but in future years.
High in the air to right center, but playable. Riley Green, fine running catch. Got an audience right there to applaud. Great jump.
There goes Ramirez, pitch outside, throw to second base is a beauty. He is out at second base. What a throw by JT Realmuto. He's caught his 11th runner trying to steal this year. 2-4 on the putout. The Phillies have now allowed just one run.
And then pull it into the right field seats.
Line drive into left, and Zach McKinstry makes a fine catch.
Boy, Dan, I mean, look at, you can see the sun glaring off of his glasses.
He didn't see it.
And I mean, we could see it up here as he's going toward.
To left, well hit. Donovan retreating, still going, leaps up, and he makes a tumbling catch. Redbirds putting it all together. They enjoy a 4-0 lead.
2-0, high in the air to left. Fighting the sun is Soderstrom, but he makes the catch. And he's going to throw to third. And he got him! What a
left-handed batter's box. He swings and he drills that into center field, and a diving catch made by Victor Scott. The second no score.
There's that Cardinal defense we were talking about. Victor.
Here's Ben Williamson with a fly ball center field, deep and jumping, and it is
effort by Marshall. He's right to the wall, goes straight up and hauls it in.
He is something else.
The reigning Gold Glover.
Lined and caught at third by Barger. Saving a run and make
corner for a reason, and this is smoked. But he's right there, jumps and takes a hit away from Rodriguez.
3-2 goes to right. In comes Butler, still going. Goes to a slide, and he makes a nice catch.
Well, I think what happens here is this ball just continues to slice, continues to die, and Lawrence. Shotwell to first. Oh, gobbled up by Mountcastle. Another Gold Glove worthy display.
And this guy, former shortstop, I mean, that's a tough play because it's a short hop, and he makes it look easy. And boy, and you come out early.
To left field, and Hayward dives forward and makes the catch. Jason Hayward in left field. Outstanding catch. He's made a few tonight.
Jay Hay flashing leather here tonight. And a scoreless fifth inning for Randy Vasquez.
1-1. Bounced on the ground. Diving stop by Goldschmidt. He'll take it himself. Pretty play for the Yankees first baseman.
Ground ball is going to find a hole. Rengifo on the glove, the throws it in time. It is. What a play!
Now that's what Ron Washington and Ryan Goins want to see from Luis Rengifo, showing that range and quickly making a solid decision in that quick.
And a popper short left. That's going to be Simpson coming in, and he made to get there. And Chandler Simpson makes the grab for out number one.
Well, if he doesn't get there in time, he's going.
Flying ball to deep left center field. This is problematic. Stowers is back at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Runners will tag, one will score.
How about Stowers? I mean, Stowers has made a lot of really nice plays in the outfield.
Here's the next pitch to Sheets, and it's a ground ball up the middle, and it is backhanded by Amador over to first base. A two-hopper, got him. Close play at first base.
Feet and get rid of it all in one move. Smart to use the ground, too. Tolia makes the scoop right before his right foot hits the back.
Great play.
0-1. Breaking ball to short. Diving stop, De La Cruz. Fire to first. In time!
Boy, that is a big-time play by Ellie De La Cruz there. Not a whole lot of time to think about it when you make this play. You just get it and you got to go. And that throw is right on the money.
Throw to first, a great play at third.
Off, I think.
This is why it's so amazing. And we were talking about how Ollie Marmol was thinking about pulling him out, and Nolan's like, no, don't pull me out on defense. It's my favorite.
0-1 is slowly grounded back towards the mound. Vasquez comes home. He is out. And Vasquez goes tumbling in foul ground. Able to gun down the lead runner at Hunter Goodman.
What an athletic play. A lot going on right here. Now you got to concentrate making a pitch. Now you got to field your position. Very close at home.
Witt hammers one to center. Rafaela drifts back on the run. He makes the catch.
His first step quickness, his route efficiency, and the fearless attempt going into the wall, making the big play there on Bobby Witt.
Run of the season.
Oh, Nick Allen climbing the ladder to take one away from Triolo.
The Statcast going to start measuring vert when guys are jumping, because I'd like to get some all the way around, but he got up just about everything. Instead, man at third, and the 1-0 is rolled to short. Story on a contact play to the plate. They've got Isbell hung up. Bregman applies the tag, throw to second. Campbell's tag on India. Double played.
It doesn't matter where you throw that thing. Good luck trying to hit it.
Sweeney, the short way, out at second base. Throw going into third. Finish the play anyway, just in case there's a replay review on the out at second. They get the tag.
Fairchild's going to have to sprint in. Ozzie out. Stewart got there with that good speed. And a smile and a slide to get Elder another 1-2-3 frame at the bottom of the fifth. Pretty good defense.
Excellent defense. He's got great speed. He's played. Bouncing ball against the shift. Bregman stabs with a dive. Gone! Wow!
This ball's hit towards the third base line. You see him full layout, full
Two, here comes. Line drive out towards left. Happ is there, and he made the catch. Wow. Gold Glover with a heck of a play as he pulls down the liner from Juan Soto. Ice cream.
Bouncer toward the right side, and that's going to get into right field, a base hit. Santana's around second. He's heading toward third. The throw by Castellanos. He is out at third. What a beautiful extension by Castellanos. One out here in the second inning.
Line caught on a dive by Salvi. Cat-like reflexes from Salvador Perez at first base. And he tips his cap toward the crowd in the first base dugout.
Wow, what a catch.
And he's going. The pitch is strike. The throw by Alvarez right on the money, and he got him. Everybody's throwing out base runners for the Mets. Alvarez has thrown out his last two. That'll do it.
Garcia flicks this to right. Justin Henry Malloy comes in and makes the catch. Reminiscent of the diving play he made at the end of game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday.
Just right.
Marte. Terrific play. They get 1 and 2. They roll the double play. And a check swing topper. Holmes lets it go. Lindor with the bare hand, and he throws him out. Didn't know at first whether Holmes had made the right decision, but Lindor checks the boxes, 2 out.
Well, for someone who loves this game, it is a pleasure to watch this young man play deep.
Rafaela. And it's going to be a sliding play across the line for Canna, who comes up limping. But that was a heck of a play on a slicing foul line drive for the final out.
Off the glove of Bassett. Clement, bare hands, and got him. Ernie Clement.
Spectacular play. He starts way away from the bag, bare hands, throws all in one motion, and has time to get.
Ohtani swings, rips a one-hopper to second, snatched by Marte, spinning back to his feet. He throws to first in time. The defense picking up the pitcher, the offense doing its part, and so far as we go to the bottom of the fifth, it's all Diamondbacks.
Popped up. And foul ground, the sliding stab by Steer.
Backdoor breaking ball. And you can see the barrel of the bat drop down. And as soon as that happens, more time.
Smacked, it's caught by Shotwell. That's a double play.
Wow, that was a rocket. Showing a wow on that play. That was an absolute missile.
Nothing Varsho could do there.
No.
James Outman hits a deep fly ball to right center. Alec Thomas under the home run porch, and he's got it. Alec Thomas all the way under the home run porch in right center. Another loud fly ball, but it stays in the yard.
Now the fourth time Alec's been chased back to the warning.
Joe Adele, deep right, and a leaping catch by Anthony Santander. What a play!
Tony out there grabbing one.
He ran back facing right, spun all the way around to his left, just got it.
Grounded up the middle. McLean has to come home. It's a tag play. He is out! Oh, a huge play from McLean and wins. They get Verdugo at the plate and they stay alive. The fielder's choice 4-2.
Great job by Matt McLean with the present.
A bouncer to third, flagged down by Bohm, gets his bearings, throws him out.
Gotta say, a little shocked.
That'd be nice if we could dial up a ground ball double play here and call it a day.
They had that one line out double play back in the first inning. That's the only one that the Braves have had tonight defensively.
Ground ball to second for one. There we go. Thank you, Tom Glavine.
2-1. Line drive right field. Malloy lays out, and he put it away. Whole team effort to close the deal. The Tigers waylay the Rockies.
Look for that 96-mile-an-hour fastball inside.
Runner goes, pitch taken outside, throw to second base in plenty of time. What a toss by JT. It's the 8th runner he has caught stealing this year.
In the dirt, Dingler pops it in the air, has a chance, unloads, got him! Cannon fire again from Dylan Dingler. That dude has an absolute magnum for an arm.
Sorry about it. Oh, and Colt rings the dome.
And it's lathered to left, a base hit for Torkelson. And Green trying to go first to third.
He's out.
He's absolutely smoked right at the left fielder, and Green still trying to go first to third. And I guarantee you, A.J. Hinch was open.
And a 3-2 from the righty. And a fly ball right center, pretty well hit. Rafael racing back to the triangle. And up against the triangle. That makes a whale of a catch.
You see him kind of slow down because he had his eye on it. Just
This one going away from Robert Jr., but he makes the play. Tumbling over, tracking it down. La Pantera in center field. Nobody better.
that was particularly good because the ball was slicing away from Louis. Sean Gunther takes over. Hunter Goodman swings, pops it up down the right field line. That's a long run from Malloy. Slides, and he made the catch. What a fine play by Justin Henry Malloy. That's a difficult play.
Out. Line to center field. That'll fall, a base hit. Rivera rounding third base, and Buxton will fire towards the plate. It's going to be in time.
When he released this ball from center field, I thought there is no chance that he's going to have him. Saw him coming up throwing. I figured he was just trying to throw this.
He gets ahead in the count. And there you go. And might be a chance for an out at the plate. And that's exactly what the Royals get. Nick Garcia realized there was only one out on that play.
Lifted in the air to left field. And Baldwin makes the diving grab. We are watching this young man get better and better in front of our eyes in left field.
Well, it's especially impressive because he doesn't play left field all that much. He's getting a lot more.
0-2, this one poked in the air, shallow left. Bader racing in. Bader will get there and makes a basket catch up near his belt buckle. And Henderson is out, number 1.
Royce, is a tough play. These pop-ups for an infielder directly over your head are tough.
Ground ball. It is stopped by Moncada. He steps on third. He fires across. It's a double.
Tremendous play there. Saves a couple of runs. Gets a double play ball. Wow.
And now the 2-2 to center field and caught by a sliding Miles Straw. 2 down.
And Miles got a good read on contact and moved immediately in that direction, and that ball was sinking on him, but he stayed with it and went into a slide to
line drive. Diving catch made by Tolia. Agnos does his thing with a little help from Big Mike.
That's out in front of the plate near the line. Picked up with the bare hand. High throw. Mountie stays with the bag. 2 down.
Well, where is that high seam, 4-seam backspin fastball? What a throw by Matt Bauman. Nice play. Grabs it, bare hands.
And now Baldwin with 1 out. And Baldwin swings and grounds it up the middle. Junior's got it. Out at second.
Woo, what a fancy play there. And great footwork by Bobby Baseball.
From Coors Field, what a wild game. This pinball's off of Hannafy to Sweeney, who throws out back. That basically was 2 turntables and a microphone. There are 2 away.
This one floated to left field, shallow coming in. Bader, and he'll slide and make the catch.
You mentioned Denard Spence at his jumps are elite, his reads off the bat. He comes in on that ball towards the line as well as anyone I've seen in recent rehab at bats.
Runner from first is going. Pitch called a strike. Chucked by Rutschman in time to get the out.
Wow, what a nice play by Jackson Holiday. Comes out in front.
Another shattered bat. Fargas has to get out of the way of the barrel and.
Oh my goodness. It looked like he skipped over the bat, but might have turned his ankle. We'll take another look at it.
Walks per 9 were around 3. And an ERA plus of 126. That is vintage ground chuck right there. Henderson to Holiday on to Mountcastle and a double. That's the list. There he goes on the 3-0, and it's on a line out to right. Kjerstad reaches out and pulls it down. That ball took off on the Orioles right fielder. Kjerstad went leaping into the air.
By you. Blew by you.
High fly ball to right field. It is going to go back to the wall. Fernando's going to make the catch at the wall. That one had a chance. Austin Wells.
There's a flare into center field. And a nice over-the-shoulder catch by Amaya. Okay, we see you.
Yeah, this is not an easy play because you're looking up into.
Not going to be an easy play. Fried fields and flips with the glove to Goldschmidt for out number 1. Fried is a Gold Glove winner at pitcher.
Wow, I don't know that Paul Goldschmidt expected this because Fried had to cut this off or it's going to be a base.
3-1. Hit hard towards short on the backhand. Henderson retreating. Low throw on a bounce. Mountcastle holds the bag to get the out.
Yeah, I think that Gunnar was trying to throw it on one hop, but it is nice to have a tall.
Ground ball short. Nice pickup play at the plate. They're going to get it. What a play by Taylor Walls at shortstop to cut down a potential run right there.
He's got to gather the ball in, throw on the run. Danny Jansen catches it and just keeps the glove.
Line to right, and Fernando into the slide to make the catch. Sinking liner, and Fernando says no.
That is huge and somewhat of a gamble, too. If that ball gets by him, it spells trouble. But you got Fernando Tatis Jr. out there.
Out in front of the plate, Morton from the bump with the bare hand gets the out at first.
Well, good result on a good pitch. Really good curveball. Gets the top of it. That's kind of what happens.
That is ground chuck right there. keeping guys off balance, getting soft contact on the ground.
It's sharply to short, sliding play made by Turner. To his feet, throws low, handled by Harper. 2 outs.
I mean, this is just a super play on both ends of this defensive ground ball into the backhand of Trey Turner.
Bouncing ball, tackle, short right field, Dylan Moore, and Tellez on the other end. A fantastic play by the Gold Glover, and helps get the pitch count more in line for Brian Wu, his first.
And he takes off late. Torrens with a one-hop throw, and the tag by Lindor, and Torrens has gunned down another. Carroll did not get a good jump. I don't know if that was a nice play. Look at that. I'm sorry, Lindor. He's got great hands. That's an in-between.
Rounded up the middle. Campbell, a sprawling play, gets up. He'll go to first base. Nice recovery there to get the out as Peterson gets into second with 2 gone.
Great play right there by Campbell. Obviously, Story being a little shifted over, and he's got to go on their side of the bag right here. Never hesitate looking for a.
Pages with a line shot that's caught by Wagaman. He tried to tag Freeman and he got it down on him. The first baseman Wagaman plucked that hot shot liner over to him, and Freddie was caught off the bag. Wagaman grabbed.
Smothered at third by Suarez. Long throw. Got him. Eugenio Suarez takes extra bases away from Pete Alonso.
You come from. He just took a hit away, 1 down.
And I think J.B. Crawford is wondering the same thing that you said. I mean, that ball actually was closer to J.B. Crawford.
Pops that in the air, foul territory, and in pursuit is Paulie, and he gets there. What a catch.
Reps when you're in and out and don't have consistency, it's even a tougher place.
Off the fists, a little jam shot, and Beatty goes back to grab it. Beatty turned the wrong way at first, but made the adjustment and made a nice play to end the inning.
Brown swinging a weak ground ball, a swinging bunt. Wu off 1 foot. That is a fine play. Brian Wu, thing of beauty.
That's something he takes a lot of pride in, and it's not like this is a big stretch for him. He was a shortstop in high school, didn't start pitching until
Ohtani has a team-leading 10 stolen bases for the Dodgers. Ohtani did not get a very good jump in the throw down to second, and they got him. Boy, he did not get a good jump at all. Nicely done, Augustine Ramirez, who just caught his first ever big league potential base stealer.
Well, that's a quick release, a strong throw, and
Tino at third once more. Another tremendous stop. Long throw. Got him. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. He's had 2 sparkling defensive plays down there. The first one looked a lot like the last one.
Line drive left field. Book it. Schneemann hangs on, and the Guardians take the rubber match. A tough hop. Chapman couldn't find it. Adames, it ricocheted.
You bench press so that you can ricochet it to your best friend over at shortstop. A great athlete. That's driven to a gap in left center, and that's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. Suarez on his way to third. He's going to be waved home. The relay throw by Lindor to the plate on the hop. Torrens with a tag, and he's out! A brilliant
Center field, and a catch made by Angel Martinez.
He came in, nice jump to make a nice catch.
2 down.
Just keep coming, young man, and go for it. Make the play, coming straight in. He had it and holds on.
How about Jake? Yes, he did! Jake Myers makes a phenomenal play in center field. Jake
stealing some thunder from Matt Clark. This ball twisted back to him.